Welcome guys, we are so excited to have you join us for our very first debut episode here at the SonicTonic production studio. With your
Definitely.
hosts, Frankie, Budget Wolverine.
What was mine?
I think you got Budget.
Budget Paul Bunyan.
That's the one, Paul Bunyan. And in classic Paul Bunyan fashion, you're wearing a red and black
My red and black check shirt.
Like a lumberjack.
I always look like a
Beautiful.
lumberjack. That's just my gimmick. You know,
Nah.
I'm a hipstick lumberjack. It's just who I am. You know what I mean? So,
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Yes. Now, before we jump into the goodness of this episode, let's give you a quick overview of the structure of how we're going to run these. We're going to do two, that's right, not one, but 2 episodes a week. Coming at you Wednesday and...
Sunday.
Yes, mate.
However, the second one you're unfortunately going to have to pay, but it'll be worth it. We need to build our monetization model up a little bit.
That's the one. Listen, it's really simple. If you don't want to miss out, if you want to make sure you get access to every single juicy bit of gossip that comes out of our 2 face holes, sign up on our Patreon, which the link will be in the description of this podcast today. We look forward to seeing you and getting all your monies.
Give me money.
We're just joking, of course. It's all about having patrons and people that enjoy our content.
I don't really love you. I don't really give a shit. Just give me money.
Wink, wink, cough, cough.
Nudge, nudge. Whack,
Now, we
whack.
had a whole episode planned for you guys. We had the whole shebang. Everything was ready to go. And then yesterday, we watched a very shit movie. And we thought, fuck it. That's what we're going to talk about today. It was called Yesterday. And quite frankly, that's where it's going to remain. Yesterday memories. I don't want to fucking ever see it again.
I don't even want it to remain in my yesterday memory.
You want to just wipe
I want it gone.
existence?
Hit me in the head
My
with a
God.
phone multiple times, and I'll just forget. You know.
If you haven't seen Yesterday, it's a very simple, very, 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 very simple storyline.
Yep.
Global outbreak. That's not coronavirus. That's not what we're talking about. No,
No.
that's not what we're talking about today.
No.
No. Global blackout. Man gets hit by bus. Apparently wakes up and Coke, cigarettes, and the Beatles no longer exist. So what
Beatles
does he
is
do?
in the band, for
Exactly.
FYI.
And what does he do? Oh, of course, he takes all the Beatles songs and claims they're his and becomes famous.
Cool premise, though. I mean, if everybody could, tomorrow just forgets, Queen, and I could sing, you're damn right I'd capitalise on that shit.
Oh no, exactly. Yes, yeah, and that's why we wanted to watch the film. It was a good premise. We thought, fuck it, let's put it on, let's watch it. But it wasn't great, was it?
No.
No, it fell flat on so many levels.
Danny Boyle, what are you doing? You are one of the best British directors of all time. What are you doing? You directed Sunshine, for crying out loud.
I mean, I looked over at Liam at times throughout the film, and his face was a picture to behold. He did not look impressed.
I'm pretty sure I looked like a glazed over zombie on ecstasy.
If you had to pick one part that stuck out to you as the shittest part of the show, what would it be? Or film, sorry.
Lack of character development would be a major one for me.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah, the main singer had 0 development. I mean, I didn't know who the fuck he was. I didn't know where he came from. I didn't know what he was doing. All I knew was he had a guitar, he could sing.
On top of that, there's a lack of charisma in the comedy. I mean, it's very obviously trying to be a comedy, but it's very awkward and it comes off as very mean-spirited.
Yeah, it was very deadpan and mean-spirited comedy. It didn't really gel.
No.
It's just shy of 2 hours worth of film. I think we made it an hour 10 in before we decided, you know what, it's just not worth it anymore. And that hour and 10 was mainly us not paying attention.
That's an hour and 10 minutes that I'm not getting back. You realise that. I smoke a lot of cigarettes. What was it that they always used to say in school? 1 minute, one cigarette equates to 5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. 1 minute, one cigarette is like 5 minutes.
I could have smoked an hour's worth of cigarettes in that time.
Damn. Well, I mean, it's an hour movie, isn't it? So.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's not a good movie. Don't watch it. No.
Talking about shit things though.
Let's talk about shit.
Let's talk about shit. No. In the news this week, Donald Trump was acquitted of all of the crimes he was accused of.
So no impeachment for you, Americans.
And I loved it. I watched the video. I didn't love that he got acquitted. No, I loved the video that I watched of Donald Trump giving a press conference. And classic Donald Trump style, this was fake news.
Now, unfortunately, I didn't actually see the video, so Frankie, tell me about the contents of what was in the video.
So he had his podium. He walked up with the classic Cheeto face mask he always wears.
Yeah.
Extra orange today, just for good.
Well, you got to represent the orangutans,
exactly. Preach. Got to represent the orangutan.
No offense to our orangutan community. I love all you orangutans out there. I'm sorry your rainforest is going for palm oil.
So he waddles in, right? Waddles, not walks. Waddles.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Donald
kept the
Duck.
media waiting for a good 5 to 6 minutes of them just sitting there. Maybe longer. Obviously, the videos are cut down. But he was They're waiting for a long time, and then he came in, and I loved the line he came out with was, "This is not a press conference. This is a celebration." A celebration was his words, right? And the classic finger symbol he always does. 2 fingers together. Always.
Yeah, the AOK symbol.
The AOK.
Just think of the AOK symbol.
Always accentuating his points of the AOK.
AOK.
It's a celebration of this fake news, this very, very unfair treatment. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And as you will see today, and then as I said this, he proceeded to pull out a newspaper and then show everyone in the audience that he was quitted. And he gave that classic Donald Trump smirk. The one where he gives the little corner smirk and a little head lift. See that one? It's a little corner. That's right. I'm better than all of you.
Thing is, his mouth just looks like a puckered arsehole 24/7. Yo, what's up? How's it going?
My housemate Kobe has strolled into the studio. What are you saying, Kobe?
I'm good, man. Just came back from a walk in the park,
Yes, my guy. Kobe is my housemate here at university. He goes to Kiel, which is my rival uni. Whoop, whoop. Big up Kiel, if anyone from Kiel is listening. But obviously, bigger up staffs, because obviously we're both from staffs.
Not good for psychology.
Thanks for stopping by the studio.
Good to see you guys.
See you later.
See you in a bit.
So Kobe will be occasionally making appearances on the show here and there.
Yes, he will. Yes,
very interesting fellow, biology student, and I believe that whenever we will be talking about a subject that we have no clout on and we can't get a guest in, Kobe will be there to hopefully speak on the topic.
Oh, exactly. Yes, we have a couple of biology episodes in the Pipeworks, whatever the word is that you use there, and Kobe will be our guest for a number of those. But let's go back to Donald Trump, shall we?
Donald Trump.
Following this press conference, he was saying that it was a celebration. He showed his newsletter to everyone. One of the funniest things for me was he then started to attack the Democrats. These are horrible. He always as a patient.
Horrible.
These are
horrible
people that are out to get.
These are horrible people.
And then Donald Trump claimed that had he not taken office, this is a bit earlier on when he was still in the government, whatever they call it, the big cabinet.
The Oval Office, I think it is.
No, when they were doing the impeachment trials, the big.
I don't know that much about
governmental building they do that in.
The Pentagon.
A quick disclaimer: neither of us really follow politics that much. We don't really watch much of that.
I used to watch a channel called Deep Fat Fried and Drunken Peasants occasionally.
Shout out to Deep Fat Fried, by the way. We follow you on Twitter and on the Instagram. So if you could do us a favour and click and subscribe back, that would be.
TJ, die of AIDS, you piece of shit.
Wow. My name's Frank. I'm Frankie, and I love you, TJ, and whoever you are.
No. You have to insult him for him to take notice of you.
Oh, do you have to insult him?
Yeah, you have to insult him, otherwise
TJ.
he won't respect you.
Piece of shit. Yeah, I insulted you.
Yeah.
I
insulted you.
During the trial, he was saying that had Democrats taken over, instead of him, the financial market would have crashed by now, so he was making America rich and great again, his favourite line to bring up. Now let's be honest, right? How much longer do we think Cheeto Man will be in office?
I'm just waiting for the day that he invades Canada instead of Mexico.
I think
it's like, oops, wrong direction. Canada.
Considering that his impenetrable wall just fell down a couple of weeks back. Did you hear about this?
No, I actually did not.
A gust of wind knocked down his...
What was it? It's like a fence.
Apparently the cement hadn't settled properly in one of the sections of the wall, and a strong gust of wind knocked the whole fucking thing down. So Donald Trump's impenetrable wall is in fact penetrable.
Well, it was...
And let's not forget he said Mexico would pay for the wall, and they haven't paid a dime for it yet.
Well, you have. Well, yeah, obviously. Like,
they're never gonna pay
good luck getting Mexico to pay for that.
Pay for a wall, are they?
America, to the American taxpayers that voted Donald Trump in, Mexico's not paying for your wall. It's just not going to happen, guys. He's had you for a fucking loop. He's taken your taxes. He's drained you. He's used it for a wall that fucking fell down. Are you happy now? No more Mexicans, I guess. Somewhat. Actually, no, there's still Mexicans coming in. They have those underground tunnels.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever get the wall that he wants. I mean, the wall he was talking about was ludicrously big.
Yeah, the luchador big. The luchador wall.
We're talking fucking big show level shit.
Yeah.
The Great Khali level shit. This is a big fucking wall.
Oh, so we're talking like Great Wall of China level. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Great Wall of America.
Now, on our...
Difference is Great Wall of China's remained standing for over how many years? Like 5,000 years? Was it something like that? 4,000?
Yeah.
Donald Trump's Wall of America lasted all for about 15 minutes, something along those lines.
Sorry, if you heard a little tick then out of my glasses smacking the microphone, I'm still getting used to the position of this. Okay, on our social medias, you may have noticed a segment referenced to a few times called the Tickle My Pickle segment. And this segment is all about us finding the funniest, stupidest shit online and just bringing it to you for your entertainment and laughs. And this morning, actually, we found some great content. Me and Liam have been looking at starting some BJJ lessons together, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's not blowjobs, by the way, anyone. Just BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Well, that's how I met Frankie, was in that, what was it, that petrol station gas?
We don't talk about that. Let's just
yeah?
move on from that,
okay, yeah.
So yeah, we looked at some BJJ earlier on today. And then we decided it would be fun to go onto YouTube and have a look at some videos of how not to teach martial arts. We will include some links in the description for you to view and enjoy.
Check out below.
But one of our favourite, not us, one of my favourite clips. I'll let Liam tell for himself what his favourite clip was. My favourite clip.
I know what mine is.
What I can only describe as Russian slapping karate.
Oh no, that is my favourite.
Oh, there you go.
Bitch boy,
yes,
slap it.
This video was truly something to behold, and if you haven't seen it, honestly, in the link below, just follow it.
Yeah, it's priceless.
So, in normal martial arts, a show of power would be to kaya through a block of wood. You know what I mean? But in this form of Russian slapping martial arts, their show of power was to slap the shit out of pieces of paper. I mean,
technically, they kind of like slap the bodies as well. It's like,
yeah, it kind of slap the nipples, slap the fat on the belly.
That fat kid with the man tits, you know, he was just like jiggling his tits.
He was just playing bongo with his tits. But fucking, the objective here is to slap the shit out of some paper. And the funniest thing was that one of the slaps did not even penetrate the paper. I mean, how fucking shit is this martial arts? You can't put your slap through a piece of paper. The camera zoomed in to the smallest little bit of paper that had cut through, and the cameraman's like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, get any white belt karate. I was going to say master then, but karate initiate, and ask them to kick a piece of paper. They just can't do it. It just can't be done. You know, it can't be done. You have to learn this fucking Russian this Rush jiu-jitsu shit.
I mean, I don't know where they got this instructor from, okay, but at one point in the video, he was teaching them, or he was practicing his moves on ice. On ice. He was sliding around. That's unsafe, man. That is.
I think I heard from the Joe Rogan show as well. What was it that they said? It was like if Wing Chun and vodka got mixed together.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we have to shout out Joe Rogan as well. We did actually watch one of his videos earlier on today, and he had a few of those videos there, which inspired us to go on and watch some more on YouTube. Speaking of Joe Rogan, I absolutely love UFC. I love UFC. And I think he is one of, if not the best, UFC commentator that I personally ever heard.
Personally, I think he's the greatest commentator of all time.
The way
that's my personal
thing
opinion.
that I really like about it is when you watch UFC fight.
Yep.
Joe, because he has got a black belt in various martial arts, he really understands.
Well, he's a former kickboxer as well.
Yeah, he really understands the fight, and that for me is phenomenal. When you're watching the fight and you see someone getting banged out Because that's what I like to watch. I want to watch someone get banged out or tapped out. But Joe Rogan's like, oh my god, you got him a lock there, and you see him transition beautifully into this, and then he locks a toe.
Yeah, transition into side control, knows the chokes, knows the submissions. You know, if you've ever seen UFC 1, it's like
embarrassing though. Imagine you've trained all your life for UFC, right? You get into UFC, you're on your debut fight, and you lose to a fucking big toe hold.
Oh, actually, a toe hold is pretty nasty.
It is nasty.
Yeah.
You must feel ashamed of all the places I could have got locked. My big fucking toe was the one that got me.
Most toe holds actually apply pressure to the knee, not rather than the toe.
This is very true. It goes up through, doesn't it? Yeah.
Small joints manipulations, I don't believe, are legal in the UFC. So you can't get somebody in a wrist lock, like use that silly Aikido crap. Sorry to any of you that do Aikido, but your martial art's useless.
Now, another film we watched before we watched the disaster that we called yesterday. We watched a film called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by one of my
beautiful
favorite directors, Guillermo del Toro.
No,
wrong one.
Quentin Tarantino.
Sorry, I'm in a different world right now. No,
Pulp Fiction fame and Reservoir Dogs.
Because yesterday, after we finished watching the movies, I actually went and watched Pan's Labyrinth in my room for a little while. So that's why.
Ooh.
I was on Guillermo del Toro.
Good choice.
Right there in the mind. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I got the two confused right there.
And this is the thing about you, Frankie. You can understand it as well because you speak fluent Portuguese.
I mean, indeed. Yeah.
I had no clue.
I mean, Spanish and Portuguese, they're similar, but I do like Pan's Labyrinth. Let's go back to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Good film. But I was reading a very interesting article. I wanted to bring it up to you because you did psychology at university.
Yeah.
And the article was saying that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood there were a lot of paedophilic characters in there, right?
Yeah.
Charles Manson, you had the underage girls that were on the ranch and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this article was talking in a way that it said that Quentin Tarantino was almost idealizing and normalizing paedophiles in that film. He was almost encouraging us to become attracted to them. And one of the examples it was given in the article was, do you remember this? This is spoiler alerts, by the way, so tune out if you don't want to hear this. Do you remember the scene when Booth, what was his name? It was Booth, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, when Booth picked up the girl in the car.
He asked her how old she was and
behind, and for a good 5-10 minutes, it was on her bum, on her ass, right?
Yeah.
And in that article, it was saying that was again Tarantino's way of getting us to try and normalise the paedophilia, get us to feel attraction to this underage character.
I think what it was trying to do was trying to capture that essence of corrupt, pedophilia that was going around in that time period. First of all, we don't know how old this girl is. We just assume that she is of age until that question is brought up.
Yeah.
But most people, unless someone doesn't look of age, do not engage in pedophilia, or even, of course, attracted to children or underage people. Pedophilia obviously isn't. It's not an attraction to teenagers. It's an attraction to very young children.
Yeah.
So that he's more trying to promote hebephilia, I believe it's called. But I don't think he's promoting it in any way, shape, or form. He's not endorsing it in this film whatsoever. From a psychological standpoint, I think he's just trying to purely capture the essence of the 70s. And unfortunately, the 70s was just a horrible time in Hollywood for many up-and-coming actresses and things like that. So
something else that was very rife in the film, you definitely couldn't miss this. It's very well known that Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish, and as you pointed out in the film, and in this film, oh boy, was that fucking evident.
Oh, it's been evident in a lot of his films.
Yes, but I watched a few of his films, and I knew he had a foot fetish, but it was, for me at least, it didn't stick out so much. In this film, I feel like every other 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, there was some girl that had her foot against the window, or there was just a zoom in of a random foot of a fit girl. Yeah. I was like, Tarantino, mate, stop getting morning wood. Put it back in your pants. You're recording a film. All right, this is not a porn. Put it back in.
Hey, it's Quentin Tarantino. He's going to do whatever. He doesn't give a shit.
He'll do what the fuck he wants.
But for those of you who do have a foot fetish, Margot Robbie, there's a full frontal of her feet. So have at it, guys.
Very dirty. Very dirty feet.
Yeah, very dirty feet. So actually, some people are actually into that. I have a funny feeling that Tarantino's into that. The dirty feet.
Just licking the dirt off.
Yeah, I've got like this image in my head of him like getting off to women like treading on cats or
With a
something,
big toe in the
or jam. Just like he goes to France where they stomp on the grapes barefoot.
He gets the
It's
foot
just
and
like,
flicks the wine on.
oh, French girl.
Foot wine.
You can taste the fungus in this beautiful wine.
Foot wine. Yes, please. Now, we do have to let you know, one of our hosts is not here today.
No.
Hayden, we do dearly miss you. But never fear, for he will be here
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday for our second episode. Which
So-
will be fantastic.
So unfortunately, obviously Hayden is a full-time parent and worker, and he does try his best to be with us, but unfortunately he cannot be with us today, like as Frankie mentioned earlier.
But you will get to hear his silky, caramel smooth voice.
Silky
Wednesday.
caramel smooth voice and his obscene humour
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Very similar to mine, but dialed to 10. Think about it like that. Love you, Hayden. Frankie loves you too, even though he's never met you.
I was watching a documentary the other week, and this guy was talking about UFOs,
Yep.
and I watched a reaction video because I found this guy so funny and creepy.
Mm.
And there's a point in the documentary, and he goes, I remember waking up, and my ass was so sore, and I said to myself, "Yep, them aliens done probed me." And so I watched the reaction video, and this guy sat there, and he goes, "Now, is this guy sure the aliens probed him, or did he have a really rough anal sex?"
Where was he before this? Was he? I have a funny feeling that he was in a bar somewhere,
No,
and he drank.
He was on a ranch, just on his own.
No. Like, let me just set the scene. All right. So
Go on.
it's friggin' Dallas, Houston, Texas, or Nevada. That's where all the alien stuff happens. And he's in one of those dive bars with all the bikers and leather gear, and it's the type of place where you're gonna get hit round the head with a pool cue. And he picks up a drink. He's chatting to some girl. He sticks a roofie in one of those one of her drinks while she's off to the loo. And he picks up the wrong drink and he ends up drinking it. And somebody takes advantage of him. That's what I believe happened.
Or he said, "Them aliens done probe my ass."
Them aliens done probe my ass.
That's the one. They done probe my ass.
They done probe my ass.
Here's a question though. Why
It's
are
like-
they probing the arse? If they're aliens, right? Now, hear me out. If they're aliens, right, yeah? Surely they'd have the technology to do surgeries. Why are they probing arses? Wouldn't they have technology just to slice you open?
Maybe they just have a fixation on one specific area of the human body. Like
Maybe it's like
it's like they have a bit of probing fetish,
Everyone that gets abducted, anal probed. Why?
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 Yeah.
We go on about how aliens are so superior to us and
But then-
they must have all technology, and yet they decide to. Maybe they just want to fuck with us. Oh, you know what? You're human. Fuck you.
Didn't Donald Trump confirm that there was aliens?
I mean, Donald Trump wants to create a space force.
Well, to be honest, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. The first step to actually bringing up more attention towards space travel, I believe, is obviously by creating a military force. Now, that's an unfortunate side effect to us, but I believe over time that we could potentially just evolve the Space Force into something more akin to Star Trek, where it's
Yeah,
more based
Space
around
Force.
exploration.
It sounds like something I'd make up when I was 5 on the playground. Space Force!
Well, that's how it all starts off, I mean, mobile phones would have been like something that little kids would have done back in the day,
Yeah, true.
and they would have seen it on Star Trek, and now it exists, and now we have more technology than any sci-fi writer could have ever thought of back in the day.
Here's a question for the viewers at home. Let us know in the comments. Star Wars or Star Trek? What's your favourites? I'm gonna go right out there. I'm a controversial guy. I'm a controversial guy, right? I do like Star Wars, but I have to give it Star Trek. It's the
Same
one.
here.
Yes, it is the one. You got Spock. You got Kirk. You got.
No,
Beam
fuck
me
them
up,
off.
Scotty.
Deep Space Nine is the best Star Trek.
I mean that is very true.
Deep Space Nine, best storytelling. I mean, I love TNG. Do not like Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
Do not like the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
But Deep Space Nine has, in my opinion, the best captain, Captain Benjamin Sisko. It has the best story about the what were they called? They weren't Klingons, were they? No, they weren't Klingons. They were God, it's been so long since I've seen it. Fucking Goldacott, that was his name, and I can't remember his race. And talking about how there was hostilities between the Federation and them, and then there was another race, and a lot of really awesome Star Trek discussions going on in that. Yeah, the show's going really well. I'm happy with the way it's going.
For a debut episode, we seem to be flowing quite well.
We've flown very well. Yeah.
I think definitely on the cards now, we're going to have to definitely watch Star Trek and do a whole episode on Star Trek.
What I think we should do is we should probably watch a few episodes and just review it as we're watching it. Obviously, we can't show any video or audio of it, but our commentary will be around whilst we're watching the show.
Now it's time for a shameless plug. Guys, please make sure to go over to our SonicTonic Twitch account. It's not up and active just yet. It is there for you to click and follow, but stay tuned because very shortly, at some point in the future, me and Liam will be swearing, getting angry, frustrated, and just downright having a good time playing some games and trying to beat each other at whatever game we can find.
Well, I was thinking possibly Halo could be a good one, don't we?
I definitely want to play. You know, talking about aliens, they bring out that new game. What's it called? What's that one?
Oh, is it like a sequel to Alien?
The PS2 game that we were going to play at your house.
Oh, friggin' Destroy All Humans.
Yes,
I bought that on Xbox. I bought it right after you stayed around. I bought it. I've got it.
So they've got a new remake of Destroy All Humans. That is going to be one of the first games that we're going to do on our Twitch account.
We will be doing a Let's Play.
Yeah, we will try our best to see if the new game will allow us to anal probe someone. Let's find out. I mean, I think there is actually...
Well, I think that has the answers as to why aliens like to anal probe. It's just,
so, yeah. Actually, I'm
they're
pretty
just
certain there is a...
grossly incompetent.
Have you played the PS2 game? You have it still?
I still have the PS2 game. I still have my
there is
PS2.
a gun you can get where you can just probe the bum of the human and then you can control them, don't you?
Yep.
Isn't that one of the...
That's one of the coolest abilities in the game.
Yeah, you just shove up the bum and then you have a remote and you control them.
Yeah. Speaking of Twitch, also, one of the Patreon goals that we will be having on Patreon is you will be able to play on online game. We will be posting what we will be playing. What we potentially will be Halo, but we will be also going into Tarkov. What else? Apex Legends, things like that. We're looking to get into a bunch of online games, and we want to build a gaming community around this show. Please check out our Patreon. Check out what you would like to do. You can donate £1 anywhere up to £25, and we will have a set amount of different goals, which we will try our best to. In fact, we will do our best to follow through on those goals.
Yeah, we very much want to be fan-centric. You are our fans. You kind of direct where you want the show to go. We want to entertain you. We are two students from university. This is just something that we want to do.
So just please, for the love of God, help me entertain you. Yes.
And quick other shameless plug. I do sing, and I will be posting some cover songs on the SonicTonic Productions page under SonicTonic Music. So check that out at some point. It's not set up just yet. I haven't really got round to doing that. But it will be a feature on the show or on the page.
I've had another idea.
In the future. Oh, and Liam has just given me that look on the face, like, shut up and let me tell you my idea. So
yeah, Frankie, you should start your own SoundCloud up, where you just write your own songs and you...
Well, I already have a SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Personal SoundCloud.
Yeah, no, not like SonicTonic SoundCloud, yeah.
Okay, so I set up a SoundCloud called SonicTonic Music.
Like, I'll learn how to play the guitar and everything. You know, I bought a guitar for like £5.
Yes, mate.
And
£5.
It's missing some strings. I need to get some strings, but it's a nice guitar.
You got to be careful. That guitar could have been accessory to murder. You never know.
Maybe could have been used as a murder weapon.
Exactly. That's why it could be.
There's no way that. No, I got to come out of this one. There's no frigging way that could have been used as a murder weapon, unless you would have just like used it to choke them to death.
Strings.
I've got no strings. Okay, fair enough. The strings, you can use it as like a hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hitman, another game we're going to play.
Yep.
Yeah. See who out of us could make a better assassin.
We both know it's going to be me. But
bitch, I used to play Splinter Cell back in the day.
Bullshit. Right. I went one step further and I played.
You play what? Huh?
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, mate. Splinter Cell is the game, okay? It was the precursor to Hitman. It gives you all the tools you need. You got the choke you from behind. You got the get the weapons from the tables. You got
okay. We're gonna put a poll up when we post this episode. We're gonna put a poll up to see which one was better, Splinter Cell on Metal Gear Solid. Yeah!
Splinter Cell is the one.
MGS.
Splinter Cell?
Nah, MGS.
Splinter Cell.
MGS. The story was better.
You're chatting bollocks.
It was
mate. You're chatting
wackier.
bollocks.
It had better
All I'm hearing
graphics.
right now is bollocks coming from you.
Yeah. How can you
We
hear
are
a
also going to
bollocks?
be doing movie reviews. We watched quite a few movies, and one of my best friends, Jess, actually came to the studio earlier on this week, and we're going to be releasing possibly on Wednesday, if not on the Sunday of next week, a little clip that we put together with her reviewing the Joker movie. If you do like what you hear next week, by the way, make sure you give her a little follow or a little whatever. I'm going to give her a shout out, by the way. Her name's Jess.
She will be a
Jess,
regular
if you're
guest on
listening,
the show as well.
Love you, Beach.
BJ, I only just met you. I don't quite love you yet, but you're cool.
There's no love from Liam Beach, but there's always love from me. Love you, Jess. Always love from the Frankster.
From
Just
Frankenstein.
earlier on, I did say my name's Budget Wolverine. I didn't really give you an explanation into that. Let me quickly run you through that.
He has a strip where he can't grow hair on his
That
face.
is not the reason. Shut up. You weren't there.
You look
No,
like
no.
you just look
No,
like you
no,
got
no,
mutton
no.
chops. You know,
Listen,
it's just
listen,
like
listen,
it's just like
listen.
two long
Liam,
mutton chops.
Liam, you weren't there. No.
You look
were
like a
not
butcher
part of this.
more
You're
than
not part of this.
anything.
You weren't there when the nickname was created, so you have no say right now.
I have say now, bitch.
It's story time, kids. No, so
Story time with the Frankenstein.
So there was a period of time where I allowed my beard to grow out and my hair to grow out, and I came to my friend's house, and when I walked into his house, he didn't call me Budget Wolverine, he called me B-Tech Wolverine. He said, bro, you looking like a B-Tech Wolverine right now.
You're looking like a Peter.
Those were the exact words from my friend's mouth. And so I run with that. And somewhere along the line, I changed it to Budget Wolverine because I thought it sounded a lot funnier. And so that is for now my nickname. And when we get merchandise for the show, there will be Budget Wolverine t-shirts available. So
Personally, I think B-Tech Wolverine is a lot funnier.
you know what? B-Tech Wolverine it is then. We're going to change it. B-Tech Wolverine. I'm Frankie, aka B-Tech Wolverine. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's the only B-Tech I've got to my name because I didn't even finish school. So there you go. I've got at least one B-Tech to my name.
No, fair enough. I mean, I had to finish school. It sucked. But
No, I travelled around too much. I went to Australia, I went to Portugal.
yeah,
went to
get this
all over the place.
lucky motherfucker right here. Traveling the world, Singapore,
Tunisia,
Australia, Portugal,
France.
speaking fluent Portuguese, looking like the happiest motherfucker ever, until he acts like he's hard, but let's not talk about
The
that.
Portuguese, it comes in handy in very certain occasions.
Yeah, if you're in Brazil and you're about to get robbed. But
Or to impress ladies. You walk up to a lady, look her in the eyes and go, Tu és a mulher mais bonita do mundo. That means you are the most beautiful woman in the world.
no.
Or you look her in the eyes and go, You can't.
I can speak Chinese.
Huh?
I can speak Chinese. I can
Speak
see.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Chop suey. There you go.
Chop suey. I speak Chinese. Chop suey.
Chop suey. Everyone needs a bit of chop suey.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
Well,
The System of a Down song is pretty cool, though.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Coughing out of nowhere there. Yes.
He's coughing. He's going to enter a coffin soon
No,
because he's coughing.
I've controlled it.
You know, I thought he had the coronavirus a few days
Take a
ago.
swig. Let me take a swig of my drink. Quick shout out. We are drinking our official sponsor drink. That's not sponsor. Not sponsor, but it's
Calypso, give us free drinks and we will
Calypso
shamelessly
Tasty
plug
Islands,
this.
The only drink to quench your thirst. I'm currently sipping on the strawberry lemonade flavour, and my partner here, Liam, what did you go for?
Well, I nailed through the black cherry and lemonade.
So Calypso, if you're listening, feel free to sponsor this show. We'd love it. We drink this all the time. It's a great drink.
It is delicious.
If you haven't tried it yet, get it at your local store. Shout out to my local store, JD's. They are the one-stop shop for everything you need in Stoke-on-Trent, Shelton area.
I love how fluid you're just able to plug things, you know. I mean, I kind of like stammer, but it's just unreal. You just have a natural talent for...
I used to be I didn't used to. I used to do musical theatre, and I used to have to do improv a lot, so...
Improv!
You ever done the improv where you have to knock on the door? And so basically, in acting class, they have this improv where you do the door knock.
Yeah.
And so one person says something, they stop, and you go... you're the new guest, and you enter and change the scene. And so they're doing this really dramatic, kind of serious scene, right? And I'm next to go in. Oh, sorry, burping on the podcast there. How rude.
Ribbit.
And yes, they're doing a really serious scene. And basically the scene ended with a mother and her son had just died, and I was swapping in for the third character in the scene.
This is going very, very, very dark.
Yeah, so this was just improv, you know. So I knock on the door, and they go. They have to say, "Come in." That's your signal to start the scene. Come in. I came in. I swapped out for someone else, and my first line was, "Who the fuck killed my dog?" And there's just a guy on the floor, and his face. What? No, wait, I'm a dead son. I was like, no, this is knock the door. I change the scene. You do what I say now. So there's just a guy on the floor, woman stood next to me, and I asked, who the fuck killed the dog? And she didn't know what the fuck to say. She's like, what do you mean? And I went, you fucking killed it. And she went, how? So then they asked me, how did I kill the dog? And I said, so, well, you killed the dog. Very simply, you put a fucking pickaxe through it, you shredded it, you put it in a paper shredder, and now it's there. Now it's on the fucking floor. And my teacher looked at me, and the words that she said to me was, Frankie, love the improv, but should I be concerned about the very macabre and dark direction you took this in very quickly?
just dark humour.
I said, hey, look, it went from a dead son to a dead dog. I mean, where I see it, same difference.
Yeah. God, what happened to... Man, do you remember... Well, I guess you wouldn't remember, because I don't remember, because I wasn't around for it, but slapstick humour, what happened to that? Laurel and Hardy.
It kind of died out, didn't it?
I can always see you being like a Charlie Chaplin type of figure. You just got that look.
You know what, this is scary. He read my mind. Right, so earlier on today, I was thinking that we should do an episode on the history of cigarettes, being a person that's smoked and trying to give up smoking. I thought it would be a good idea to look into where cigarettes came from and all that kind of stuff. Before I could even formulate a sentence to deliver that idea to Liam, he turned to me and went, I think we should do an episode on cigarettes, you know. This guy, what the? Where did that come from? So, and now...
I'm studying psychology, Frankie.
Read my mind. Oh, true.
That's true. I can read your mind. The amount of times I've had people ask me, can I read their minds, since telling them that I've been doing psychology, it's just baffling, you know.
I don't get that. I just get asked if I can make apps for people because I do computer science. Hey Frankie, can you make me an app so I can hack into a bank? No, that's called crime, and I'm not going to get involved in crime.
Why not?
Because no.
Why not?
Someone once said, with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Yeah.
I have this...
Continue on with that Spider-Man rhetoric.
I have great power in my hands in terms of coding.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to use that to then try and hack into a bank.
He's going to use it for his own benefit. That's what he means by this. You know, he's taking a very moral high stance, but he's like, nah, I'm going to hack these Fortune 500 companies. I'm going to steal their money and shave, you know, points off the top and just make a beautiful life for myself. You know, he's going to fuck the podcast off. In fact, you know what? No, you're going to do it whilst streaming. You know, it's going to be okay. Let me just type this line of code in here. Let's put a white hat in there. You know.
What are you talking about? A white hat?
I don't know. It's fucking coding or whatever. I don't know the first thing about coding.
Really quickly, okay. White hat coding is when you test code that you've written yourself. You know what it's going to be doing, right? That's called white hat. I think anyway. I haven't learned this
so
part
on the first test, you're just going to rob a bank.
I'm not robbing anyone. I'm making apps because I enjoy programming. Simple as that. No one is getting robbed. Okay.
Yeah. Frankie's sweating like a pig in heat right now. You get so defensive. It's unreal.
I don't get No, I don't get offensive. No, I'm just literally just expressing myself. That's what I'm doing.
You're just expressing yourself. Okay, Frankie. Okay.
Guys, we want to thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our first episode. If you like the layout, the way we've done this, please give us feedback in the comments below. It helps us to make sure we can put out the best content that we can.
Yep.
Obviously, our goal is to put out the top level quality of content that we can, so that you can tune in week in and week out and enjoy it. For any students at the Staffs University, or
your feedback
university,
matters,
or any university around, we know that podcasts are a big part of some students' lives. They enjoy listening to them while studying. So we hope that we become one of those podcasts that you will tune into whilst you're cracking out an essay or an assignment. And if there is anyone right now working on a big assignment, any third years working on dissertations,
much love, guys.
From everyone at SonicTonic production crew, we'd like to say much love, good luck, and once again, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Take care. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.